Welcome to V Reviews, the series where we do bite-sized reviews of your favourite VTubers and leave out the drama. I'm your local Mage Dark, and today we have a fun one for you guys. I also want to say please watch until the end, as the next VTuber that I'm going to be doing a deep dive video on will be revealed, so don't go away. I hosted another poll on my community page asking which VTuber should be the next one up on V Reviews. The choices were Chibidoki, Kumi, and Crelly. And the choice was clear. Crelly is the winner. So remember, if you want your choice to be chosen, you better get voting. But let's get into how we do this. The categories we'll be judging the VTubers on are my first impressions, their models, their content, and the final summary of what I think of them at the end. This is only YouTube reviewing, not Twitch, so keep that in mind. Also be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what VTuber do you want me to cover next. But now, without further ado, let's get reviewing a truly admirable and awesome VTuber. Ladies and gentlemen, make way for Crelly the Cow. My first impressions of Crelly are actually on the channel right now. I checked her out for the first time when I was doing my Into the Neuroverse content, but honestly, I think Crelly is just f***ing hilarious. She is so full of energy. I thought people like Megalodon and Phillian were the worst when it comes to having the most energy. Boy, was I wrong. We finally have an answer to who's been butt-chugging all of the gamer subs. It was Crelly, everybody. It was Crelly. But joking aside, I really did enjoy her. I found her energy to be infectious, but a little overwhelming if you aren't prepared for it.
Have you guys ever had to hide a hickey before with like makeup? One time I tried to hide it with a spoon and it made it really bad. Not a spoon, sorry. It was a whisk. And it was like, and then online it said you have to go with the whisk on the hickey and it'll make it go away. It did not make it go away.
She is a truly unique brand of chaos, that's for damn sure. But in terms of her being entertaining, she's got that in spades.
He's a monster and you said you'd fuck him.
Because there's one Crelly doesn't mean Crelly's a monster.
I'd fuck Crelly.
Yo, let's go! Yo, let's go! We're in, boys!
So needless to say, I had a very positive introduction to Crelly. I think she's pretty darn cool. But let's have a wander over to her models. Now this segment is going to be a bit shorter than usual, but don't let that discredit Crelly one bit. Crelly's only had a couple of models throughout her VTubing journey, but less doesn't mean that it's less impressive. Keep that in mind. Remember, we've done people like Berry Crepe on this series before, and she's got one hell of a model. So just because you don't have 10 million models, that doesn't mean that your models aren't worth the same. So let's go over them. First up, we're talking about this pink version, and I just gotta say, this is pretty darn cute, and it really does fit the cow theme perfectly. I love the little bow on the design, I like the colour scheme, and I definitely think my friend Madness would love the design as well. But my favourite part of this is of course the bell around her neck, but I love the little bow in her tail too. Overall, a pretty darn cool first model if I've ever seen one. Crelly, good work. Secondly is the goth version, and oh yeah, Madness would love this one, because I love it too. I am a really big fan of the goth design for clothing and just personas in general. I think it's really cool. So obviously I'm going to click with this design. The colours are awesome, especially the purple. And I'm not going to undersell the red going down the front either. I think it contrasts the look very well. Ladies and gentlemen, she is batting 2 for 2. But can she make it 3 for 3? Well, you're darn right she can. Lastly, is the one that you guys know and love. Her 3.0 look, aka the mint version as it's called on the wiki. This is one dapper model, and it's bloody awesome. The colours are on point, and the eyes are so darn unique, but not in a bad way either. And the outfit just plain rocks. Definitely my favourite one overall, and this isn't even considering any one-time models or outfits that she's had either, so keep that in mind. But you can't deny, Crelly has struck a home run every single time with these models, and I can't wait to see if she ever has more in the future. But now everybody, we go on to the fun segment for you guys, I bet. We're talking about her content. Crelly's content, from the few things that I've checked out, is an S-tier ADHD-riddled chaotic mess, yet you somehow just can't help but fall in love with it. Crelly gets up to all sorts on her Twitch and on her YouTube too. But I want to say something very quickly. All of the clips from this video, I believe, come from the MVP Baggy Pants Man. Crelly's YouTube channel doesn't really have too much content on it, to be honest. Crelly may be a cow, but he's the GOAT for sure. She has done loads of fun games with her friends.
I'll hang behind. You can get some distance.
All right.
She is of course known for being a part of the Neuroverse, and a pretty integral part of it as well.
Have you guys heard of Imagine Dragons?
Yeah, probably.
Imagine Dragons?
Imagine dragging these nuts across your face.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay.
But she's done a lot more than just hang out with Neuro and Evil. She's collaborated with all sorts of big names that you guys know and love, like Char-Char, Cottontail, Megalodon, and so on. Hey, that rhymed. Her humour, though, can be a little out of pocket at times, so if that isn't quite your shot of vodka, it might be a little harder to come into Crelly. Oh shit, I did it again, didn't I? Wait.
Flashback.
Overall, I would be a liar if I said that I didn't have my doubts when coming into Vexoria. Oh wait, shit, that sounded bad. Wait, no.
No, clip it. No, clip it. He said it. He said it. No, write it down. He said it. He said coming into Vexoria. See? Nope. Heard it. Yep. Caught. Boom. Clip it.
I don't know what that was, guys. I think that was a bit of a malfunction. But really, I think that Crelly is a very entertaining person, a very entertaining VTuber, and she makes some very good content as well. You really can't give her any more praise than she already has now. It's about time she finally got the spotlight. Her content is just a fun ride all the way through. If you want a creator who can entertain you, Crelly is a darn good choice. Overall, Crelly is a shining star, a truly underrated gem, and I am so glad that after all the time that she's been grinding, she's finally got the spotlight and she finally has her time to shine. Crelly, you truly are an admirable creator, and I hope you keep on winning. I would love to do a deep dive on her one day, but obviously I need to contact Crelly about it, but you never know. But if you guys want one on Crelly, I will do it. If you guys are out shopping for a lovable crazy cow, I don't think there is any better choice than Crelly. But that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of V-Reviews. I really do appreciate all the wonderful support you've been giving me on this series and for taking part in my polls. But for now, I'm your local Mage Dark, and before I go, I made you all a promise. The next VTuber that is going to be deep dived into is... Stay tuned.